She really started to turn up in the street after her cousin, a kid named Tyquan Tyler, was killed in 2012 after getting hit with a stray bullet outside of a party at just 13 years old. After that, she changed her Twitter handle to Tyquan Assassin and started catching more bodies.
Crazy.
Over the nenext few years, K.I. was identified in over 17 shootings in Chicago and rumored to be one of the deadliest Tukaville shooters.
Damn.
Despite being a female, K.I. was one of the most highly respected gangbangers in Chicago at that time and was admired not only by her gang, but even her ops. King Von himself is rumored to have been in a relationship with K.I., although both claimed that these rumors were untrue. In the documentary on K.I.'s life that aired on A&E, Von admits that he had a crush on K.I. and that he tried to get her attention several times on Twitter, but nothing ever came of it. Von respected K.I. as a fellow shooter, however, they could never be in a public relationship as they were sworn ops. Von even once claimed that he caught K.I. alone on the train and beat her up and still continued to flirt with her days after. K.I.'s name was so well.
He did not beat her up on that train. He got beat up on that train. Two other black disciples had to come in and address that situation for King Von. So, you know, we love King Von as a rapper, of course, but he got his ass whooped by that young lady, Miss Jakira Barnes, if I can recall. Thank you.
Known in the street, the other people in Chicago started hitting her up to perform hits on their behalf. Not long before she was killed, her Twitter was hacked and a bunch of her DMs was leaked by someone on 4chan. There was one in particular exchange where someone offered K.I. money to kill G Herbo. It's not clear whether this was real or a troll, but it shows how well known K.I. was in the city. However, like most Chiraq street legends, K.I. ended up falling victim to gun violence. On April 11, 2014, K.I. was walking down Eberhard Ave in Chicago and was shot 9 times in the chest, jaw, and neck. Eerily, the day before she was killed, she tweeted, "In the end, we die," as if she had a sense of what was about to happen. The killer is rumored to be an O-Block member who went by the name Big A, who was in turn killed by K.I.'s brother, G.I. Joe. So in this bar, Von is referencing his dead op and former crush to prove how ruthless his set is, and no matter who the enemy is or what they look like, O-Block is prepared to take care of business. But the war between Tukaville and O-Block didn't end with the killing of K.I. This next artist was killed in broad daylight after releasing a diss track about several fallen members of the BDs. But nigga, T-Roy and OD, them dead bitches. Y'all heard about J Money? Niggas getting did the same way. I know you heard about Lil Boo. They left his shit by a tire. Bullets was hitting him. He was singing like Mariah. FBG Duck.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. FBG Duck. Bruh. I mean, you crazy. You talk about some young cats that was killed. Man, they was killed. You are their ops, and you are still living in that same city where those ops that you had killed, that you are referencing in this track, you're still in that city. And the nigga that happens to be cool with this op happens to be worth millions and millions and maybe millions. I don't know. I don't know if Dirk is a millionaire or not. I assume that he is. We don't want to make assumptions about niggas' pockets. I don't watch niggas' pockets. But damn, FBG Duck. Yeah, he's calling dead bitches. Well, let's see what happens to Mr. FBG Duck after he says this quote here.
Dead bitches. FBG Duck was a popular rapper and member of the STL Tukaville set of the GDs. Duck was tragically murdered in August 2020, but before he was killed, he was one of the rising rap stars from the GD camp. Until that point, the music industry has been dominated by BDs, and so Duck was seen by many as the face of the GD movement on the music side. However, Duck built a name for himself by dissing many of his ops, like Dirk and King Von, but ended up getting killed after releasing one of the most disrespectful diss tracks in rap history. His song Dead Bitches was released on July 10th, 2020, and immediately made
Song was very disrespectful.
Chicago after he dissed and insulted several dead members of the BDs. T-Roy was a member of O-Block who was killed in February 2017 after getting shot on the 2000 block of East 71st Street.
Damn.
He was best friends with King Von and the brother of another prominent BD named HK.
Oh shit.
OD, of course, refers to O.D. Perry, who was killed by KI back in 2011, igniting the Tuckerville O-Block War. Jay Money was a member of O-Block, an OTF affiliate, who was shot in the head in the West Woodlawn neighborhood in September 2013.
Damn.
But perhaps the most disrespectful bar is about Team 600 member Lil Boo. Lil Boo was murdered in a drive-by shooting back in April 2015. A photograph of the shooting site was released to the public, showing Lil Boo's body slumped over, laying on a curb by a tire. After that, his ops took to calling him Tirehead, including FBG Duck. So in one track, FBG Duck lays out the entire STL O-Block beef in a way that's as disrespectful as possible. This is just a sample of the song. He goes on to list even more dead ops in the same way. As you can imagine, this diss didn't go over too well with the BDs, and less than a month later, Duck Although most of the violence in Chicago was contained within the South Side, when you dedicate an entire track to disrespecting the dead, all bets are off.
All of
Duck
them.
got caught lacking in a wealthy shopping district of Chicago called the Gold Coast. Around 4:30 p.m. on August 4th, two vehicles pulled up to the area Duck was shopping at, and four masked men jumped out. Duck tried to grab his strap, but couldn't react quickly enough and ended up getting shot in the torso and later died from his injuries. Although the investigation is still ongoing, many have speculated that the hit came from someone in O-Block. More information will likely be revealed as the investigation continues. The hit was clearly targeted, and because the shooting...
No information will be revealed as the investigation continues. This case is closed, solved, and done. They are not fucking with this case. Whoever was responsible for this is going to get away with this pretty much. If you are at a high-end retail marketing area in one of the biggest cities in the country, and nobody is willing to come up and identify what type of vehicle the men were driving, what they looked like. They didn't know what they looked like because they had masks on. These guys were no dumbasses who they sent on this hit. But this was definitely a hit. It was planned, it was calculated, and it was so calculated that these cops aren't going to be able to solve a damn thing. Okay, this was not a random act of violence. This was a calculated hit. Cops don't have a damn thing. Let's move on.
Took place in a well-lit area where security cameras are present. It shouldn't take police too long to track down some leads. The fact that it happened in a wealthy area and not just on the streets of the South Side will probably add to their desire to find the suspect. King Von and Lil Durk have been exchanging diss tracks with Duck for years, and many suspected that they had something to do with the killing.
Them motherfuckers don't care about finding out who did this. Once they found out it was a rapper, and it was not a random act of violence that just got spilled out of control, they don't give a damn. It's a rapper. Oh, okay. Oh, he's a rapper. Oh, well, Lil Durk killed him. Oh, okay. Well, Lil Durk didn't kill him himself. We don't got no evidence on that. He did this a lot of people. I mean, that's another thing, man. When you diss multiple people, like, it ain't like Lil Durk was, just friends with everybody that they've killed and Lil Durk was just left hanging. No. Lil Durk is one